hard to believe it's the middle of the day with how poor visibility is. And this has been going on for a whole month? I imagine it's a manifestation of chaos in Erebonia, much like the appearance of the higher elements. There's a possibility whatever Emma sensed over at the castle is the direct cause. And I do feel like something strange is there at this time, too. Ow. It's hard to get comfortable. Ow. Oh, this time too? You've just ousted yourself, Celine. Congratulations. Now he knows for a fact you were there. You didn't follow us here during our field study, did you? Well, I suppose there's no harm in admitting it now. I had my own duty as a familiar to fulfill, you know. I was to make sure this area didn't have any undesirable effects on you as a potential awakener. Wait, what? What kind of undesirable effects? Does that mean Legram has something to do with Divine Knights? More Lohengrin Castle than Legram as a whole. Once upon a time, a Divine Knight, just like the Ashen and Azera Knights, supposedly slumbered there. Are you serious? There are more than two? First I'm hearing of it. You guys didn't even know the Divines even existed until this war started. So, yeah. All I've heard are the ancient legends, unfortunately. So all I know is that there was once a Divine Knight here. And now it's gone, along with its awakener. Gone? Gone where, I wonder? Oh, look. I can see the castle now. Imagine if they hit the pier, the rocks. Ah! No! We've hit the water! The rocks, I mean! We're going down like the Titanic! Don't let go of my hand! We're almost there. Prepare to disembark, everyone. Orderly, please. This is one eerie old castle. Laura and Emma are here? Yep, they're inside all right. I can feel Emma's mana. Be careful on the way up. I remember how steep it was before. And all this fog's not going to make the trip any easier. Now, I don't know what cutscenes these were, but this is just continuing on about fun facts that I found out about this game. Supposedly, there were more scenes in this game, but they cut them out. Makes me wonder what they were, though. Oh dear, this area is really laggy. Then again, I think it was last time I played too.
What a pain.
You look awfully happy about seeing Emma again soon, though.
I do not.
Yes, you do. Just admit it, Celine. You're happy to see her. Yeah, the more I think about it, this area was really laggy the last time I played it too. I think it's got something to do with all the fog or something. I can't quite tell. Yeah, but you're not happy to see her, huh, Celine? That's why you're running to the door. Just admit it, Celine. This place is still spooky. Last time we were here, the castle had this weird light around it. Kind of like the old schoolhouse. Based on what I'm sensing, it shouldn't take long before... Wait, something's with her. I think Emma's fighting. Uh-oh. Maybe it's what Emma was sensing before she left? Then we have no time to waste. We should hurry. Weapons at the ready. Right. Yeah. Charge! Yeah, slam the door with your Tachi there, Rean. Oh, they're definitely fighting a cryptid.
Laura! Emma!
Is that a cryptid? It looks just like the one from Nord.
Come, Emma. We'll fight with all we have.
Y'all didn't even hear Rean?
Right.
Ah!
God damn, this lady's a tank.
Looks Lamina.
Not gonna lie, out of all the parents, if I can't have row X,
Now, Laura.
Of course.
I'll have to wait. Sorry. This is a badass scene.
Be gone.
Come, Emma. Damn, Laura. Holy shit! She took on a cryptid by herself. God damn, Laura.
Man, Laura's gotten even stronger.
Yeah, no kidding.
Emma's no slouch either. Her powers never cease to amaze. Looks like they didn't need our help after all.
They're not out of the woods yet. So it seems.
Oh. Great. Another party. You! They invited us to the party! Oh my god. That's a lizard? Looks like a cobra
What is
mixed
that?
with a dragon.
Where did it come from?
Emma, how do you not know?
Emma!
The fact that you don't know, Emma. Now you notice us.
Am I imagining things?
Rean. Celine. We can explain after we've taken care of things here.
We'll back you two up. Ready?
We're right here with you, Laura.
I can't believe you're here. Very well. Then lend me your strength.
Let's go, everyone.
This is a totally inappropriate
looks
time
dangerous.
to
Be
discuss this,
careful.
but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm crazy
Let's
like
move.
that. But the other major pairing that I'd seen a lot of people have with Rean besides Alyssa is Laura. And I don't think that deserves
Okay.
explaining because I think it's pretty obvious as to why. She's a swordsman, he's a swordsman. She literally ninjutsu's her ninja. Oh my gosh, she became a fucking ninja. Stuttering today, love it. I could say that word on perfectly normal days, but today is not normal. Fucking hell! Criminy Christmas, Fee!
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash!
I love the S-Crafts, they're so cool. You see what I mean by a difficulty curve? If this is on Nightmare, I keep on saying it because I know I'm making it look like it's not.
Absolute victory.
But I can promise you
fighting,
it's
Fee.
on Nightmare mode. It's moments like this that it really does not look like it though. Hello, ladies!
Finally.
Yeah, I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, Rean was shipped right alongside with Laura. If I can't have Rean and Crow as a couple, I actually really love the pairing of Rean and Emma. And the reason for that is because of just how much Emma looks out for him. I mean, that's not to say that the other classmates don't as well, but she really looks out for him, and in ways that you don't think the others really couldn't do. Not to mention, she's just drop dead gorgeous.
It's really you, isn't it?
I just freaking love Emma. Emma is probably, right after Rean and Crow, she's probably my favorite character after them.
You're all here. Of course it's us.
I don't know what to say. This is all so sudden.
Hello, Laura.
Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Rean. I'm genuinely lost for words. I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
Laura.
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me.
But I've also seen the pairing of Laura and Fee, because those two complement each other so damn well. And I'm inclined to agree with them.
And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Rean. I swore to swing my sword as a member of Class VII. And I always believed that we would meet again one day, and that I would be able to fight alongside my classmates once again. It's just part of who I am.
Thanks. I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way. I can hardly believe that this is actually happening. The day's finally come where we can all be together again.
Well, almost. We're missing a member. Or two.
It all feels like a wonderful dream.
And it would be if it weren't for the fact we're missing 2 members.
A wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream. These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again, and the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been through along the way worth it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for all of you. It was only because I knew I could have faith in all of you that I could do any of what I did. So, thank you.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma!
Aww, that is adorable.
Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
At least I won't end up astray.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings, you know.
Oh, she's so happy.
Right.
Well, we've done what we set out to do here. There's no sign of any more cryptids either. Might I suggest we return to Legram for now?
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me. We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
The fog's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated those cryptids? Most likely so. I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that would have appeared regardless. So while the situation should settle down for now, I imagine it'll happen again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. The Gram as a whole will have to stay wary for a while, I suppose. Still, listening to what you had to say, it's troubling to think of how unpredictable this war is. There's no telling what direction it's gonna take. Yeah, unfortunately. The fighting between the Noble Alliance and the Imperial Army is showing no signs of letting up. And we still got no idea what's going on over the Academy, or what happened to the Courageous and Viscount our side. It's been over a month since we last heard from either of them. I'm a little worried, to tell the truth. I'm still fully convinced we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive and well. Of that I am certain. I believe in him. If you believe in him, then I will too, then. I'm sure he's perfectly fine. I find myself more concerned about the whereabouts of Master Eustace. One would expect Duke Elbrea's son to be easier to find than this. Eustace was in the Gram at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you have any idea where he is now? He was with us when we fled the Academy, yes. Several days ago, he boarded a train to Breahard. He was growing increasingly concerned over what was happening in the region. I guess there was no stopping him. At least we know where he went. That's a relief. That's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm surprised it's even possible to get there by train. It was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on railway travel since its departure. We've been at a loss of what to do. That explains it. Well, we can think about that when we get back to town. If it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways. What's up, Emma?
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago. About me and Celine, and about Divine Knights and Awakeners.
Oh.
Does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am.
Well, if you're sure.
I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan. It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great power sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them, just as it did for many others before her. That duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the great power, you mean Valimar, right? Did both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
Yeah.
We knew of their existence, yes, as well as the fact that they choose an Awakener, and that their chosen Awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle. Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will. And not just you, Rean. The rest of us have become secondary contractors, and yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. I couldn't even give you a simple word of warning. What right do I have to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
Don't be silly, Emma. Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Emma.
She's like, oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
You
it.
said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
She did, yes.
I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours, I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. That doesn't directly relate to the Divine Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen. I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
Alright, Ben. The point is that even after learning I had this monstrous power within me, you all accepted me without a second thought.
Especially with the way I'm dressed now.
I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Thea, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception. Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Rean,
He's absolutely right. What he said.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us. And not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
Aww, I want to give him a hug.
goodness. How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right, then. I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch, but I always want to remain the same Emma Milstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
She looks cute without her glasses.
That goes without saying.
She looks cute with them on too, but I mean, damn.
Always, Emma.
Emma's just cute in general.
Class 7 really isn't Class 7 without you in it.
Class 7 isn't Class 7 without any one of you in it.
What
That
a
includes
picturesque
Eustace.
fairy tale ending. I couldn't be more pleased. And the timing couldn't have been more perfect. I can see Legrand coming into view now. Would everyone mind gathering their things and...
Huh?
What's that?
Is that an airship?
It's coming from the sky to the west.
Is that?
Is it the Courageous? Oh no, it's much worse. An airship? Selby, be honest, you would do that with any of the girls in this class. What?
An Alliance airship?
Uh-oh, that ain't good.
Wait, that's a commanding officer ship too.
Oh, joy.
Indeed. Well, it seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word.
Uh-oh. It's Le Guin. What do you want, Le Guin?
I am Aurelia Le Guin of the Noble Alliance. I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arcade.
I think we're fucked. How exactly are we planning to dock our boats at the pier with their battleship literally right there with officers standing outside? Wait, we could actually park them?
It's a pleasure to see you again, your ladyship. And a pleasure to meet you as well, Brigadier General.
We were simply in the area, so we thought we might drop by and pay you a visit.
Yeah, I don't think I believe that, Le Guin. Pardon me, I don't mean to be rude, but knowing you, I just don't believe that for a minute.
It's been quite some time since we last met. I was hoping to take the opportunity to apologize to my master for not staying in touch. But I see that won't be possible.
Unfortunately so.
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master. But I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter.
Okay, that's totally not ominous.
I'm honored, General.
How did we park the boat and have everyone get off?
I can't believe
But you
they're
guys
here.
have to hide.
Do you know them, Rean? They seem to be provincial army officers.
Their names are General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardius. They're said to be the two strongest generals in the provincial armies.
Yeah. I don't think there are many people interested in martial arts who don't know about them. That's how famous they are. Brigadier General Bardius is otherwise known as the Black Whirlwind. He's known for his unparalleled spearmanship. From what I've heard, he has Nord blood running through him too.
Yeah, I thought so. He looked like he was a Nord person.
Oh, I see.
I wonder if that's how he came to be so tall.
That's what we drew out of that.
He seems pretty strong.
A number of warriors from Nord were said to have fought with Emperor Dreichels during the War of the Lions. Perhaps he's a descendant of theirs?
Yeah, that makes sense. As for the woman with him,
You could argue the same of Gaius, though, too.
she's generally known as the Golden Rakshasa. She's also a countess and head of the Le Guin family, as well as commander of the Ymir provincial army. And hard as it is to believe, I've heard she's a practitioner of both the Arcade and Vander schools of swordsmanship.
Wasn't the Vander school practiced by the guardians of the Imperial family?
Lieutenant General Vander is a practitioner of the Vander School too, obviously. Is she even human?
Fee!
Both of them are key public figures in the Alliance. What could they possibly want in a neutral region such as this, I wonder?
Still, it won't do to have you standing around here. Allow me to show you to my father's office. Klaus, would you prepare some tea?
Oh, there's no need to concern yourself with that. Seeing that the Viscount isn't here gave us all the information that we needed.
What might you be suggesting?
Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wing's appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now. But if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice.
Can't you argue that of anybody, though?
There's no need to be hasty. We have more than enough opponents to be going on with. For now, let's focus on drawing out Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex. We can't allow Rufus to be the only one making any major achievements.
True enough.
It would please me so if you were to fight under me one day, too. I believe you have the potential to surpass even me, given sufficient practice.
I am honored that you would say so. However, my swordsmanship is inexperienced at best. I wouldn't dare presume to have the potential to surpass anyone at this stage. I would ask that you wait until I can at least best my father in a duel before making that invitation.
Then wait I shall. I look forward to the day. With that, I believe it's time we took our leave.
Perhaps so. I was hoping you would introduce us to your friends, but they seem to be feeling rather shy.
Yeah, I can't say I'm not surprised that y'all could sense us.
Teasing them, are you? Well, I'm sure we'll have the opportunity one day. I sense great potential within them.
As do I.
I apologize for being unable to do anything to make your visit more comfortable. Klaus, please escort them.
As you wish, milady.
That kind of felt like an underhanded compliment.
Come to think of it, perhaps you wouldn't mind joining me in a battle before I depart. I haven't had the joy in quite some time.
Look, Gwen, you're literally picking on an old man. Stop it!
I hardly think an old man such as myself would prove to be a worthy opponent to one of your strength, General.
You see, Le Guin partakes in the afternoon tea of kicking the shit out of old men for shits and giggles because she's so bored with her life she has nothing better to do.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You haven't let your guard down for a second since I stepped into Legrand.
How the fuck do you know that? Oh jeez, Laura's gone. Laura caved. She can't take it no more. She's done.
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that. It took all that I had not to be overwhelmed by their sheer presence.
I'm not surprised. We could feel it well enough ourselves. We weren't even in the room.
That didn't stop them from noticing us, though.
My fur was on end the whole time. They really did seem to be way beyond us in terms of skill. I wonder who'd win between them and Zeno and Leo.
That's not a fight I don't think I want to know. Or see. Starz, this is an anime game. All old men are badasses. I mean, I guess you're not wrong. You got Laura's dad. You got my dad. Rean's dad, I mean. You know, yeah, you're not wrong.
This just goes to show how many skilled people the Alliance has among their ranks.
It's almost funny. It's almost like Japan wants to say, we might be old, but we can still kick your ass.
With warriors such as them on the field, to say nothing of Lord Rufus Alberea, we can't afford to underestimate them.
All very true. Still, that's no reason to give up now. We need to keep pressing on. And on that note, I think it's about time we left ourselves. Let's go and bring back Eustace.
But before we do that, we have other
Once
things
we've
to
done
do.
that, then we can decide what we're going to do and who we're going to be fighting against.
Indeed.
Then let's start heading to Bereahard.
Well, before we even remotely entertain that idea, we've got some quests to do and some treasures to find. Klaus, I leave Legrand in your care. Should Father return during my absence, please give him my warmest regards. But of course, Lady Laura, worry not. Legrand will be in safe hands with me. But if you wouldn't mind, everyone, please do look out for Lady Laura for me. We always do. Thanks for keeping an eye on Emma, sir, for so long. Emmy. Please be well, Klaus. Your words are much appreciated, but unnecessary. I will be perfectly fine, I assure you. The path ahead of you will be fraught with many challenges and dangers, but I will be praying that you will be able to navigate it safely to its end, and from there, forge your own paths. Do keep yourself safe. Thank you, Klaus. We'll be back as soon as we're able. Every time I come here, this game, is laggy as shit. It looks like the generals have left already. Yeah, that's our cue to get going too. But it does look like we'll have to use the highway to get to Bereahard, though. That shouldn't be a problem. Following the evil highway north will lead us straight to it. Perhaps we should pay a visit to the Bracer Guild before we head out. The receptionist there might appreciate a goodbye before we move to Bereahard. Yeah, you're probably right.